NewSchoolShooters.
What's up, ball? This is the New School Shooters. You got me, Survivor Series 07, with the Wrestling Fan 1 and Sabu TNA Forever. And today we are going to make our Royal Rumble picks. So, without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to ask the Wrestling Fan 1 first. What are your thoughts on the Royal Rumble and who could possibly win or even be a returning superstar to the Rumble?
Well, I mean, the one thing that's been going through people's minds is that Edge is going to be back. And it depends on how he's injured. If he's more serious than people think. And I was actually told this by a Memphis that kind of made me think about it, and I actually do have to agree with this. You know, like the Raw where Vince McMahon told Shawn Michaels that Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania probably wasn't going to happen, that he wasn't going to let it happen, but Shawn Michaels had to make it happen. Well, it just so happens that Taker is the World Heavyweight Champion, and if Shawn Michaels were to win the Royal Rumble, Shawn Michaels could face Taker at WrestleMania if he were to win the Royal Rumble.
That's a very interesting thought, you know, because as we all know, it's going to be Taker versus Mysterio, and obviously Batista is going to be entered into that match. That's very simple. Sabu TNA Forever, what are your thoughts on possible Royal Rumble winners, or your thoughts on what the Wrestling Fan 1 just said?
Don't get me wrong, I love Shawn Michaels, but to me, I think the Royal Rumble should go to someone that hasn't won the World Heavyweight title yet, and personally, I really like to see Kofi Kingston win it, because, I mean, the crowd's really been behind him. He looked great at Survivor Series. He looked very good at TLC. I mean, to me, the Royal Rumble is just a perfect opportunity for him to really get him going. I
agree. I think Kofi Kingston's a very good talent. I think he's getting better on the mic, and I think he has a chance to win the Royal Rumble. But you know, another young name that people are throwing out there could possibly be John Morrison. What Wrestling Fan 1? What do you think about John Morrison perhaps winning the Royal Rumble?
I would say yes. I just wish that, now I know when it comes down to WWE, this really doesn't matter anymore, but I wish that they would have had it build up more, because he's just been coming off a bunch of pay-per-view losses, and he's no longer the champ, and I'm sure that he's probably going to lose to Drew McIntyre and not get the Intercontinental title. So, I mean, if he were to win it, I think that they would have to have some sort of build-up before he were to win it, if he did. I would be surprised, actually, because of how he's been doing so far when it comes down to, like, how he's being pushed. Because he was at a point where it's like, okay, I can see him in the main event, but after these losses that he's had and just how they've been pushing him down a little bit, it's like, it might be a little bit too quick. But if he does win it, and if they do push him right into WrestleMania, then I'd be totally fine with it.
I agree. I think Morrison, if he was pushed more, could definitely be a legit winner. Sabatine Forever, what are your thoughts on perhaps Morrison winning it?
I agree with the Wrestling Fan 1. He has been coming off on a mini losing streak as of late when it comes to pay-per-views. But think about it. If he wins the Royal Rumble, he has a DVD coming out. You know how WWE is with money. So if he does win the Royal Rumble, it can help, sell that DVD off. Plus, I mean, come on, he's a young Shawn Michaels. He's great. I mean, I love John Morrison. But, yeah, at least build them up towards the Royal Rumble. They got about another month, so, you know, they have the time to build them up. So, yeah, I mean, I'd love to see John Morrison win the Rumble.
Now, if I could just say really quickly for the DVD thing, I'm not sure about that because Ted DiBiase, I mean, they really did nothing they did do the whole, like, trailer during Raws and all that, but otherwise they did absolutely nothing with, like, Ted DiBiase to help promote the Marine 2 movie, so they might not actually do it with the DVD, I'm just saying, for John Morrison.
I mean, but you're right, but you know what? Ted's a heel. It's a little different when you're working with a heel or a face there, so, you know, I could understand what Sabatini Forever is saying, but then again, also, I understand what you're saying, but here's another subject on the Royal Rumble. Do you guys think that, you know, in the past couple of Royal Rumbles, we've had, like, old legends appear in the Rumble. Do you think that should continue, or are you against that? Wrestling Fan 1, what do you think about that?
I've always kind of thought that, it kind of, in the end, I mean, it is exciting to see some of the legends come back, but also that means that there's less spots for other talent, and it doesn't help other talent shine, like other younger talent, or other talent that's in like the mid card, because they might take their spot. I think that because we already know though when a legend comes in, he's not going to win the Royal Rumble, so I kind of find it a little bit pointless. But I mean, it's something good for like the fans that aren't like the smarks that get to see the actual legends. It's exciting for them to see that. So, but coming from somebody like me who's like a smark, you could say, I think that when it comes down to it, I think that they need to have it to where they put more of the younger stars in there to help push them.
Sabatini Forever, your thoughts?
I can somewhat see what Wrestling Fan is saying with the young guys, you know, being taken out to put in some legends. But, you know, I like when the legends show up in the Royal Rumble. I mean, because, you know, in the Royal Rumble, you really don't know. Anything could happen. And when you see legends, you're like, oh, man, I remember him. I mean, you know they're not going to win. But, you know, it's good to see the legends wrestle again. At least, you know, for one night only.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I agree to an extent. You're saying... I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, you go on. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
No, go ahead. I'll finish.
I'm saying I'm kind of in between the pole here, because I agree that, you know, that they should push the young guys, but then again, it's also fun to see them come back. So I think it's really good if it comes on a limited basis. So if they have 2 or 3 legends, fine, but I wouldn't want to see like more than 4 or 5. You know, that's just gonna get stupid. You know, and that's taking away a lot of spots from young wrestlers they could push. Another question that a lot of people want. A lot of people want Jeff Hardy to come back, but honestly, I personally don't think he's going to come back. But just for the Jeff Hardy lovers, let's switch it up a little bit. Sabatini Forever, do you think Jeff Hardy is going to come back at the Rumble? Any chance?
Yeah, I doubt it. I mean, it would be cool to see him come back, but I doubt it very much.
Wrestling Fan 1?
I could really care less. I'm not really a Jeff Hardy fan, to tell you the truth, so if he were to come back, it'd be kind of surprising, but otherwise, it's not that big of a deal for me.
Yeah, I agree, you know, but if Jeff Hardy does come back, I think it's pretty obvious he's going to win the Rumble. I just think that makes the most sense. But don't get your hopes up, guys. But so before we end this video, because I think we're running out of time here a little bit, basically, who do you think in the end actually wins the Rumble? Sabatini Forever? Who is your pick to win the Rumble?
Oh man, I don't know. I hope, like I said, Kofi Kingston. I mean, I would love to see Kofi win. I'll completely mark out if he wins.
Alright, that's definitely a possibility. Wrestling Fan 1?
In the case of Edge coming back, I'm going to say that it's Edge. But if Edge does not come back, I'm going to say that Shawn Michaels does.
Yeah, I think we can all agree that if Edge comes back, that he is going to ultimately win the Rumble. But it's really hard to say in this Rumble who's going to win, in my opinion, because it's so many injury issues. Now, they could do a young guy, but they could do a Shawn Michaels thing. But, you know, so I really don't want to pick, but I have to pick a superstar or two, which is really hard, you know what I mean? I'm just going to say, I'm going to say Triple H wins it, actually. I think what they might do down the line is that Sheamus beats Cena, and they can have a Triple H Sheamus match going into WrestleMania. So that's definitely a possibility. Also to mention that Triple H and Sheamus are workout buddies, so they probably have wrestled each other and probably could put on a good match. So, with that being said, is there any last thoughts you guys want to say? Sabatini Forever?
I don't know if WWE has that much trust for Sheamus being the main event at WrestleMania.
Well, they made him champion. They have to have that much trust. Wrestling fans.
Well, I mean, I don't know if he's going to be champion by then. I doubt it. He'll probably lose him maybe on No Way Out or something.
I'm just saying it's a possible scenario in my opinion. Wrestling fan,
Yeah.
Wrestling fan one, your final thoughts?
Well, this is a question to you. Would you want to see Sheamus versus Triple H at WrestleMania?
No, I do not think he's ready. He did not get the Brock Lesnar push, which people think he did. Brock Lesnar beat Hulk Hogan. He's beaten big-name superstars before. Sheamus, whose biggest win was probably Goldust, honestly, before this. You know?
Yeah. Otherwise, though, my other thoughts is that I hope that's a very good Rumble. I hope that they do a very good Rumble. That's my last words for that.
Alright, so that's just about it. This has been the first ever episode from the New School Shooters. These are our Royal Rumble picks and thoughts and possible scenarios. That's just about it. We're out of here. Take care, guys, and have a good night.